Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2022 virtual update for LifeClip stockholders. Today on the call with us, we have Robert Grinberg, LifeClip's CEO, Victoria Rudman, the company's CFO, Praveen Kumar, President of Belfrics and board member, and Dr. Manideep Gopishetty, President, Cognitive Apps and board member. We will begin the call with a brief business update and overview of the company's current situation. Following the update, management will answer questions that were sent in advance prior to the call. Before we begin, I would like to remind listeners that comments made during this call by management will include forward-looking statements within the meanings of federal securities laws. These forward-looking statements involve risks and uncertainties that could cause actual results to be materially different from any anticipated results. The company has no obligation to update any of the forward-looking statements on this call and does not intend to do so. For a list and description of risks and uncertainties, please review the company's filings with the SEC. Importantly, this conference call contains time-sensitive information that is accurate only as the date of the broadcast today, March 29th, 2022. Except as required by law, LifeClip undertakes no obligation to revise or update any forward-looking statements to reflect events or circumstances after the date of this call. Now, I would like to introduce Robert Grinberg, CEO of LifeClip. Mr. Grinberg?
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our 2022 stockholders call. As CEO of LifeClip, it's my pleasure to be here today for this virtual stockholders update. This allows us to be more inclusive and reach a greater number of our stockholders. At this point, I'd like to introduce the other members of the board with us today. Victoria Rudman has been with the company as the CFO, Secretary, Treasurer, and Director since January 2017. Dr. Charles Adelson is an independent board member and has been appointed as a member of our board of directors in August 2017. Mr. Praveen Kumar is the founder and CEO of Belfrics Holding and is appointed as a member of our board in 2021. And Dr. Manideep Gopishetty is the co-founder and CEO of Cognitive Apps Solutions, Inc. and was appointed as a member of the board of directors in 2021. Now it's my pleasure to introduce LifeClip's CFO, Secretary, Treasurer, Victoria Rudman. I will turn to her with my procedural issues that may arise in any part of this meeting. Victoria?
Thank you, Rob, and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Please note that this call is being recorded. However, no one attending via the webcast or telephone is permitted to use any audio recording device. A transcript of the call will be available within 5 days after today's meeting in a Form 8-K filing. Now, Robert Grinberg, Praveen Kumar, and Dr. Manideep Gopishetty will each give a brief presentation followed by our question and answer session. Robert?
Thank you, Victoria. I'd like to start by saying we had an extraordinary pace of development over the last year, making us strong and leaving LifeClip's positioned for additional growth. As most of you know, on April 5th, 2021, LifeClip acquired Cognitive Apps Software Solutions. And on August 25th, 2021, we acquired Belfrics Group of Companies. Cognitive Apps is a developer of artificial intelligence applications for the healthcare and mental health industries, and Belfrics is a global fintech firm with its own blockchain cryptocurrency exchange, as well as a multi-feature trading platform for digital assets and cryptocurrencies. 2021 was not only a year of tremendous growth and development for LifeClip, it was also a period of incredible gain in the crypto economy. The total crypto market capitalization peaked at $3.1 trillion in November 2021 and ended the year at $2.3 trillion, which is up nearly threefold from approximately $800 billion at the end of 2020. This past year also saw strong growth in the utilization of crypto. Some examples are non-fungible tokens, decentralized finance adoptions, decentralized applications, play-to-earn gaming, and the metaverse-related opportunities as well. Additionally, the value locked in the DeFi applications increased 13 times throughout 2021 to approximately $250 billion at year-end. This demonstrates that peer-to-peer financial services are definitely growing. And while it is early days, we believe it is clear that the blockchain technologies will be the foundation to Web3 and ultimately development of the metaverse. In addition to completing these acquisitions, LifeClips successfully closed a $5 million Reg A offering. These funds provided us with working capital for expansion of cognitive apps and Belfrics subsidiaries, as well as general corporate purposes. At this point, I'd like to ask Dr. Manideep Gopishetty to provide us with the update on cognitive apps. Dr. Gopishetty, please.
Thank you, Rob. Today's healthcare providers need to find new ways to connect with their patients and improve processes across the continuum care. Having access to the complete patient history pulled from multiple sources is the first step on the journey to better communication, higher productivity, and improved patient outcomes. The Workforce Mental Health Analytical Platform, designed by Cognitive Apps, addresses this problem for mental health disorders in both hospitals and clinics. It delivers a comprehensive approach to well-being, supporting the whole person, demonstrating the care from the organization, and integrating with the whole ecosystem. In 2021, Cognitive Apps filed an FDA pre-market notification under 510(k) process to make the solution a part of clinical workflow in modern mental health care facilities. Cognitive Apps provides instant, data-driven, and actionable insights into workforce dynamics and mental health of employees and patients. Cognitive Apps uses AI-controlled mental health monitoring tools that uses voice tone and context analysis to analyze tone and emotional state. User data is not stored but instantly deleted after the analysis, and all storage and data solutions are HIPAA and GDPR compliant. Cognitive Apps API is an AI-based technology that detects users' emotions and mental health and integrates the results into existing workflows. It scans emotions, exhaustion, stress, depression, moods, and mental state through voice and text messages received from users. Cognitive Apps delivers its services through IT chatbot. IT is an AI-based interactive assistant that makes it easy to measure, understand, and improve mental health of employees. The IT app uses voice analysis to screen for early signs of mental health conditions. IT delivers CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and ICT, which is interpersonal psychotherapies, using chatbot, which and includes voice analysis solution that takes in another health data from Apple, Google HealthKit to make a more accurate analysis of one's mental health. IT was developed to capitalize on the trends towards artificial intelligence platforms utilized by employers to raise awareness of employees' mental health. Cognitive Apps is developed by a team of licensed psychotherapists that make use of vocal biomarkers to screen for early signs of mental health conditions such as stress and depression. IT is available on Apple App Store. Our IT mobile app product was launched on Apple App Store the first week of August 2021. The new AI-based intuitive mental health chatbot was announced in a press release on August 12th. It was available to Android users as of September. IT is an interactive assistant that makes it easy to measure, understand, and improve the mental health of employees. The product aims to capitalize on the trends towards artificial intelligence platforms utilized by employers to raise awareness of employees' mental health. IT uses proprietary voice tone analysis and context analysis, which is processed by Cognitive Apps AI. It is a next-generation chatbot for understanding and managing individuals' mental health that includes tracking of emotions and mood, analysis of mental state, treatment for improving mental well-being. IT will target corporate users who want to use Cognitive Apps vocal biomarkers to target improved employees' mental health. According to a recent article on benefitspro.com, research by Gallup shows mental health and emotional well-being have plunged to their lowest levels since 2001. The another study charted a 50% raise in depression and a 60% drop in focus among all ages in the workplace at the start of the year. Mental health at work was called one of the most far-reaching workplace issues of 2019, well before COVID, which creates a tremendous opportunity for IT. At this point, I would like to turn the call over to Praveen Kumar, CEO of Belfrics. Praveen.
Thank you, Dr. Gopishetty. The Belfrics group of companies currently operates digital currency exchanges in several countries, including Malaysia, India, Kenya, Nigeria, and Tanzania, in addition to providing other blockchain-related technologies and solutions. We are licensed in Malaysia by Labuan Financial Services Authority. The first exchange was started in Singapore in 2016, which was followed by expansion into Malaysia, India, Kenya, Nigeria, and Tanzania. Belfrics is equipped with its own blockchain-based KYC solution. This makes us one of the few global exchanges equipped to track and monitor digital currency transactions and effectively deliver interoperable digital currency data transfer between exchanges and financial institutions. With an in-house developed trading platform and with regulatory compliance experience in Asia, Asia-Pacific, Africa, and Middle East, Belfrics is poised to comply with upcoming regulations when such frameworks are inevitably imposed on the industry. Our end-to-end Belgium identification process is a strong measure to prevent financial, client, and market abuses. Belgium will be serving as a decentralized infrastructure for KYC verification. This system will provide the key assistance in the verification and identification process or the originator and beneficiary of the transaction involved in, further eliminating the risk of identifying the destination and the source of the fund that was received or sent by the client. Belfrics is divided into several divisions: exchanges, KYC solutions, research and development, and learning. I'll discuss each division in greater detail. Exchange. We operate cryptocurrency exchanges in Malaysia, India, Kenya, Nigeria, and Tanzania. Currently, customers can trade in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ripple, Omasego, OX Protocol, Storage, Golem, Belrium, Ethereum, and USDT. These exchanges allow participants to buy and sell cryptocurrencies and trade cryptocurrency pairs. Belfrics intend to add the following tokens during the first half of 2022, which are Tron, Dodge, Stellar, Phantom, Dash, Cardano, File Token, DYDX, Link, WBTC, Backgold, Matic, USDC, and Shiba Inu. Belfrics exchanges provide an online trading platform where buyers and sellers of cryptocurrencies can register an account, deposit their assets, and trade with each other seamlessly. The market is operated on a 24/7 basis. For each transaction, a trading fee is charged, which ranges from 0.2% to 0.5% on the traded volume. We also have a subscription model which is available for high-volume traders. In addition to the trading fee, the exchange also charges for listing of tokens, ancillary services for the tokens, and payment gateway solutions. Belfrics also provides custodial services for crypto holdings by providing both hot and cold wallet services. Belfrics is using Threshold, a leading wallet solution provider. A hot wallet is a wallet that's connected to the internet, enabling it to broadcast transactions. A cold wallet or cold storage is storage in any fashion that's disconnected from the internet. Common examples include offline computers, USB drives, or paper records. In addition to the security provided by the Belfrics and Threshold, Threshold covers all wallet holders with a considerable amount of insurance coverage. In addition, Belfrics partners with CoinCover to provide additional insurance coverage for users based on their holding values. For Q4 2021, Belfrics had a volume of 1.1 billion in spot exchanges and 450 million in forex and derivatives across its exchanges, generating revenue of more than 2 million. Currently, revenue from forex and derivatives is limited, and Belfrics has limited its charges while it is onboarding customers during this initial phase of forex implementation. Through BT18, we also provide a white label exchange platform that's a software solution for entrepreneurs looking to own and run a digital currency exchange in their market without having to invest in software and infrastructure. KYC solutions. This decentralized Belgium KYC Belfrics-based blockchain is based on the fusion of public and private blockchain technology. The public blockchain enables global remittances, and the private blockchain is targeted to aid KYC compliance. The evolving regulations related to KYC compliance have made KYC-based systems more complex and have increased the time for customer onboarding. This is where Belrium is different. It offers customers a secure, private, and decentralized ecosystem that aims to minimize the repetition related to KYC compliance, saving everybody involved in considerable time and cost. The Belfrics blockchain is built to be KYC compliant and provide a means to safely store and verify one's digital identity. Once verified through the Belgian blockchain, different organizations can verify that user's identity without having to take possession of the user's identity documents and risk them being disclosed to unauthorized third parties. The Belfrics blockchain is designed through delegated proof-of-stake consensus mechanism. Smart contracts deployed on Belrium blockchain empowers the distributed computer programs to arrange online contractual agreements in a cryptographically secure fashion. These smart contracts, programs based on distributed public ledger, ensures that the Belgian blockchain remains transparent, decentralized, and protected from any kind of external efforts to manipulate the results. The Belgium KYC solution is meant to be reusable, convenient, private, and secure. Reusable KYC lowers the total cost of ownership as a result and share the verified claims with multiple entities. This dramatically reduces the overhead costs related to compliance and fraud prevention control. Building a proprietary KYC capability is a costly, risky, and time-consuming proposition. Companies of any size can simplify their user onboarding experience by using Belgium KYC compliant blockchain. Users can reuse their verified data several times. With Belgium, organizations easily obtain proof that identify information has been authenticated by a trusted institution. The company in need of KYC receives only the necessary data to fulfill the request. By eliminating the sharing of unnecessary amount of data, Belgium works to ensure privacy. Belgium stores a user's personal information using high-level encryption. The user reviews all requests for their information and chooses whether to approve or deny each request. The data remains under the user's full control, and Belgium makes it virtually impossible for malicious groups or hackers to gain access to the user's information. Research and development. Belfrics BT is a technology division of Belfrics dedicated to research and development of customized blockchain solutions for government bodies, clients from the healthcare, manufacturing, supply chain, finance, banking, and retail industries. With a team of more than 100 developers consisting both employees and independent contractors, most of whom have been technopreneurs and have worked with Silicon Valley startups prior. Belfrics BT has successfully been able to build their own blockchain and work on large-scale blockchain solutions for government and conglomerates from our clientele. Belfrics Academy's mission is to develop the global blockchain environment by bridging the knowledge gap and establishing itself as a beacon for blockchain education. It also aims to revolutionize education through blockchain technology. It is estimated that there will be a need for over 500,000 blockchain developers in the upcoming years. Thus, the need for effective education in this space is high. Belfrics BT has recently signed an MOU with Kenya Red Cross on the exploration of blockchain use in health, education, and humanitarian sectors. The collaboration will include an IFO2 hospital in Dadaab, which serves 200 to 300 outpatients per day. This is an excellent opportunity for us to deploy value solutions for the health sector, and we intend to expand the solutions to multiple hospitals across our region of operations. In the education sector, we signed another MOU with MITS, an educational division of Maharashtra State in India, to issue 50,000 certificates to students from skills development. We will continue to foster our collaboration with industry leaders to accelerate the adoption of Belgium blockchain solutions across the globe. Thank you.
Thank you, Praveen. And now we would like to open the meeting up for the stockholder questions we received in advance of today's meeting. The operator will ask the questions, which in turn will be answered by the officers of LifeClips.
Thank you, Ms. Rudman. Is the volume reported for Belfrics Exchange on nomics.com accurate?
All the info displayed by Nomics are correct data, as these are feed directly from our platform, be it Nomics, CoinMarketCap, or CoinGecko. All of them pull live data through an API from the exchanges and display the volume and related information. So all of these are accurate figures. If your question is in regards to whether the volume corresponds to measurable revenue, there will be a mismatch. This is mainly due to the fact that we have a subscription model also, which means one client could trade 1 million with a $150 subscription. Some of our pricing is proprietary, so we do not have any plans to provide a breakdown of our revenue based on volume.
What are the 2022 plans for Cognitive Apps?
Since we have launched Ike and began working on improvising the technology, the app has received 92,000 impressions in last month and over 1.9 thousand downloads. The unit economics of the app has turned positive with over 10% retention rate, which is nearly 3 times higher than the mental health app industry average of 3.3%. We are continuously working towards bringing immense shareholders value, and we would be looking at an exponential growth when Cognitive Apps enters into next phase, where we extensively focus on marketing and business expansion activities.
Will Belfrics be opening exchanges or having operations in Europe and North America?
As we have mentioned previously, we definitely have plans to expand Belfrics into other countries. Please keep in mind there are various licensing requirements involved for each country. We do not want to have any issues with the various regulators, so we made the decision not to discuss publicly where we are in the licensing process.
The recent press release about the university certificates in Kenya's Red Cross using Belfrics blockchain was great news. What the general population misses out on, though, was any foresight into what the cost will be for accessing these certificates, price schedules for what volume of certs accessed per university, and how all of this great news will be monetized into revenue for the company. Why are the pricing details and revenue projections not included?
That's a very good question. Firstly, most growth companies, especially like LifeClips, don't make revenue projections. The primary reason is that we don't include numbers is because the pricing information is proprietary and it's customized for the needs of each individual client. The industry is highly competitive. The last thing we want to do is give away this type of proprietary information in a press release. As the company moves forward and Belfrics does continue to build on its Belrium blockchain-based Bellio platform, we plan to update the shareholders and interested parties on the progress of these contracts immediately.
In the most recent 10K, total liabilities went from $7.8 million to $30 million. Where did that increase come from?
The $22.3 million increase in liabilities is primarily related to the Belfrics acquisition. The line item due to related parties increased by $3 million as a result of loans from their shareholders to the various entities. Accounts payable increased by $2 million and was offset by some decreases in the accrued expenses, interest payable, and derivative liabilities. It is the long-term contingent liability, which is a new $19 million estimated value of the milestone stock due from LifeClips to Belfrics based on the probability calculations of meeting the milestones. As the milestones are met and Belfrics receives its payments, the $19 million will be adjusted downward. The biggest driver, however, is our stock price. As that increases, the liability will significantly decrease.
LifeClips Q4 earnings were great and needed to be out everywhere. Why we didn't put out a really nice press release?
As everyone knows, our 10Q was late. We believe we've taken the necessary steps to avoid this situation in the future, but the 10Q was filed as soon as it was completed, so we didn't have the option of taking a couple of days to write a stellar press release and have it approved by our legal counsel. So in the future, we will do our best to issue a press release detailing the quarterly and annual numbers to the best of our abilities.
How does LifeClips plan to finance its expansion, and how will this affect shareholder value and the stock price? Also, are there any plans to buy back shares?
LifeClips recently filed a $10 million Reg A with the SEC. We would be very happy if we could raise the entire $10 million immediately. That being said, LifeClips was able to generate over $2 million in revenue in less than 3 months by investing monies from our first Reg A filing. We believe by raising capital and putting it to work to grow our bottom line business, the value created by additional revenues and assets will far exceed the dilution to shareholders. No, we haven't considered any stock buybacks, as we believe investing the company's cash into our growing business will provide far greater returns on capital.
I saw an increase of 35 million shares on the last share structure update. Is that the note holders selling those shares?
We issued some shares recently to settle some historical obligations, which will directly decrease our balance sheet convertible note payable liability line item. We have authorized our transfer agent, Securities Transfer Corporation, to provide information on the share count to OTC markets, so it should be accurate.
What are your biggest challenges right now in meeting your current goals as a company?
This is an excellent question. Like any other small cap company, the biggest problem that we believe LifeClip faces is being able to raise sufficient capital to work our business plan to its fullest, while minimizing the amount of dilution to our shareholders, which is very important to us. The majority of my day spent talking with investment bankers and large investors about potential sources of funding, which is what we need, and in order for us to thrive, we will achieve. As many of you know, for the past 20 years, I've been on the other side of these calls as an investor. The knowledge I gained over the years as an investor provides me with both the company and its shareholders with tremendous advantage.
What is LifeClip's long-term goal?
Well, our first priority is to expand the Belfrics global footprint and become a fixture in the crypto blockchain industry. In order to accomplish this, we need to raise capital for the expansion and marketing to streamline our focus and businesses, as well as increase the value in our stock price. Since I began this journey with you, I continue to deliver on my promise to create value in the company and its long-term goals.
This concludes LifeClip's 2022 Virtual Stockholders Update. Thank you all for joining.